Today, I want to start a new series called Discussion Time, where we talk about certain games and certain things, and we just spend the whole entire live stream just talking about it. And for the first ever episode of Discussion Time, I wanted to do it on Fortnite, because I have a few thoughts on what's going on here. And I watched the Game Theories video. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's pretty cool. He does theories on games and stuff, pretty self-explaining. So he did a video on Fortnite where he said that they weren't on Earth and that they were on a different planet. I don't remember which planet. And on this planet there was acid rains, which spark electricity, which is what we see with the storm, and that there's a landmass that matches perfectly in with the landmass on the planet and the landmass in which in the map. Now, I completely agree with him saying this. I feel like there's a lot of proof that points towards it definitely being true, but I also have some extra thoughts on Fortnite. What's really going on here? Because he did start explaining what planet they were on, but he didn't go into that much as of why, but I am. And as you can see, on my arm, I have a red thing. It's like a red rope. And everyone here has the same exact red rope. It doesn't matter which end you are, what costume you have on, you have a red rope. And so this red rope, I think it's more like a branding device. Because back in the day, when they used to brand, I'm pretty sure they used to do it now actually, they used to brand cattle, like cows and livestock, so that way if they would run away, they got away because they have to raise in open fields because it makes them taste better. If they got away, so you could bring it back to them, like a way to find your belongings, like a back in the day tracker. And so I think that the red thingy that's attached to our arm is a brand, so that way if we ever decide to go off the map, we can be brought back. Because I think that we're not here on our own will. Actually no, that's a lie. I do think we're here on our will, but not sure why. And it's a little far-fetched for what I'm jumping for. I don't even have that much evidence, but I think that they're here to pay off their debts or something. Like this is like some place for crime. Because why would you go here knowing that you have a high chance of dying, that the only one who can survive is one person? That's a little weird, right? Well, I think that they're all delusional. Because if you think about it, maybe this is Mars. Alright, fine. But then, how? Right? Let's just say he used all this proof saying that this is Mars, meaning that it's high likely that a lot of these things is very close to reality. So how is it that we have a flying balloon bus and when you die, it's like a drone captures you? Like a blue light flashes, and it's like a little robot thing that just like hit when you die. And how do we have this much health? Think about it. You get shot with a green palm once in the head, you're gonna die. In reality, everything in this game that can shoot you should automatically kill you. Or at least down would be better because you get shot. I mean, I get maybe not going down completely with a pickaxe. With a gun? You should die. But you don't. Your health gets taken down unless you have a really powerful gun and you don't have that much health left. Well, why? I think they're delusional. Like, I seriously do. And then they put something in them so that way they see this whole entire world around them. But it's not really there. Either that or my second theory, which is none of this is actually real. Like, this is all virtual reality. None of this is actually a real thing. Now, if you think about it, we're not that far off from technological advances to put you inside of basically the Oasis from Ready Player One. We already have regular virtual reality, it's just you can't move around without a remote. So if we think about it, if we somehow manage to make the treadmill from Ready Player One that allows you to move around freely inside of the virtual world, and there was some way to wipe someone's mind of all their time getting inside of this certain, like, do whatever you want with somebody. Well, I think that's exactly what's going on with these people in Fortnite. Except that wouldn't, the branding mechanism wouldn't really work, would it? Because there's no way to go off track unless that's what they want you to think. They put the branding thing on you, so that way you think you have a choice to leave, but you know if you do. And in reality, we all know if you go to the borders, you reach your limits and you die. So what if they're making them too afraid to try to leave? Because they'll know that they're automatically going to be brought back. When in reality, there is no way to leave in the first place, because in a way, this is all just a game. Except, why die? Okay, the drone thing that appears when you die, like a blue flashing holographic light. What if that's like the Oasis turning off? What if it's not just turning off the Oasis, the virtual reality? Sorry, I'm referring to the Oasis so much, it has a lot to do with this. What if the virtual reality is turning off and also turning off the player? If you think about it, you're able to spectate the person that killed you. That's right, but like I said, this is all just reality. But even then, you're seeing yourself in third person. So what if you're already dead? The first match you play, you're alive. And all this is just you trapped in your own mind prison. I think, again, with the crime thing, that this is some kind of mind trap. Where they get all these people, they put them inside of this mass Oasis server platform, and then you just stay there forever and ever, getting your mind erased of past events and having to relive them. Or not relive them, but living the same experience over and over, but with different people. Unless the only real people were the people at the beginning, and the winner got to leave. We all know that when you game, you get the #1 real at the top of your screen. It makes perfect sense, you won. Then you go right back to the lobby. So what if there is no way to action? And so are you. The player is killing them. So it doesn't matter if you win, because in a way, you've still already lost. #1 victory royale? That's just a way of saying, well, good job, you did it. But you're still gonna have to do it again. And that's why you keep on reliving it. No one has ever gotten a win on their first match. No one, it's impossible. Unless you start a new account after being an absolute pro on your old one. But even then, when you win on that account first match, when you're supposedly, in my theory, still alive, how come you still get the #1 victory royale instead of getting out? Well, that's because, back to the crime thing, you're in prison, and the only way to leave is none. There is no way to leave. You have to relive the same exact thing over and over and over again, thinking you have a chance to leave, but knowing that if you do try to leave, you're just going to be brought right back. This is the prison to pay off all of your crimes that you've done for society. Whatever that crime, whatever that crime might be. So think about this next time you play Fortnite. That you're a criminal trapped inside of a virtual reality game where you're forced to kill or be killed over and over again for your crimes to society. Dang. Oh, this episode was dark. Anyway, let's drop a like on this video. If you want to see more discussion time, I promise not all of them will be as dark as this one. But, yeah, actually, you know what? Let's see something. Let's see something real quick. Let me show you. Because even though I said that all costumes have the red fabric thing that's attached to your arm, I'm not sure if all of them actually do, just the ones that I saw. So I'm gonna check, and I have a perfectly good explanation for why the fabric's not there if it's not there. And, well, we'll just see if it's there or not. Let's go to the item shop. Ah, there it is. The red fabric. Red fabric, it's always there. Red fabric on every single costume. There's a red fabric. Because you're being branded. So that way you can think that you can leave, and in reality, you can't. Alright. That's the end of this episode, I guess you can call it, of discussion time on Fortnite. So with a little recap of what we just talked about was, 1, you're not on Earth, you're on a dystopian planet, which is we know of, and has acid rain that can have electrical charges. Watch the Game Theorist video if you want all the details on why. But you're not actually on that planet, just a simulation of it to keep you trapped in your own mind after dying and then being dead but thinking that you're alive with no experience of your past, no experience of you dying before that. Just you getting better, thinking that's how you always have been. For the crimes you committed to society, as good or bad, I think this is just how society is. Maybe in the future we ran out of fossil fuels. Everything becomes more valuable, and any little crime you may commit can be worth so much that they just put you in an ever-expanding prison game in which you're forced to kill or be killed, when actually in reality you're already dead. See you in the next episode. Peace out.